Hey there, and good morning to you. Retired comic here. It's a rainy day today, which is actually a good thing because I'm really tired. And I had all kinds of things I was going to do today and outside, so this is a better option. I'd normally take a walk with you, but it's raining outside. And my ear is ringing today because my wife is an amazing rock star. And last night I got to listen to her sing, and it was a rare setting. It was called Stand Stock. It was a fundraiser, a music festival, and my ear is ringing. And that's a good thing too. Well, sort of. I mean, my daughter's an audiologist, and she told me that it's either going to do that for a day or two and then stop, or forever. So there's that. But the point is, I'm never going to find myself in a situation again where I don't have earplugs to protect or defend myself, depending on which way you want to look at that. So I don't do politics. Let's get that out in front right now. But today I am going to talk about a politician. I'm going to use that politician to tell a story, a bigger story about humor. I'm the humor guy, right? The retired comic. Humor is a healthy understanding of matters others reject or recognize, and it's not laughing. It's about being aware and in the moment and embracing things as they are. And I want to talk a little bit about Mitch McConnell today. This is not political. I don't even know what party he's in. I know he's like one of the longest serving people in the Senate, I believe it is. But what I do know about Mitch is that he's had two very public incidents where he froze while doing a press conference or whatever he was doing, and people are talking about his mental health and well-being. And I do not, there's a disclaimer, I do not know what's going on with Mitch McConnell. I am not trying to diagnose him, but I will say this: Mitch needs a Lady Gaga in particular. So let's get into this. Again, humor is a healthy understanding of moments others recognize. So what is going on here? I don't know specifically what's going on with Mitch McConnell, but I do know that something's going on, and he needs people around him. We all need people around us. And I'm going to tell you about four different... the other good thing about the rain is that I got some notes I can look at right now, and that's important because I don't want to get this wrong. But so let's take this in reverse order, because this is not an age thing. It's a health thing. You know, Bruce Willis, who's 68-ish. His family took him off the stage because he has frontal temporal lobe dementia, I believe it is. His family took him out of the limelight. He's surrounded by five very strong women. His first wife, Demi Moore, and his current wife. So his ex-wife and his current wife are defending him, and his three daughters. I mean, that's a team of five that has taken him out of the limelight to defend his his legacy. And Glenn Campbell, this is a great story. Glenn Campbell was 81 at the time, and he was suffering from dementia. And his wife, Kim, they put together the movie I'll Be Me. It came out in 2014, and it was kind of his last hurrah, where he was going out and performing, and they were publicly talking about the fact that he was going through this health decline. And they did it through love, laughter, and I'll say lyrics. They said music. But they recognized what was going on and wanted to give him a goodbye, and they wanted to preserve and protect his legacy. Let's talk about Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I think this was just a lovely story. Tony Bennett, 95th birthday. They put together, with Lady Gaga's help, they had met 10 or 15 years earlier, and she had been a lifelong fan of his and he of hers, and they developed this friendship. So they put together a special, one last time, an evening with Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, and they did an interesting thing. They did this like a comedy special. You know, when you see comedy specials that are live, they're not really live. What they are is they tape 2 or 3 live shows, and then they take the best pieces of them and make one show. Well, that's what they did with Tony Bennett. Lady Gaga carried it from a structure and task-oriented standpoint and made Tony Bennett feel comfortable, and then his natural talent came out. Just like Glenn Campbell said, well, I'll just be me. So Tony Bennett got to just be him, and they put together a special, and I remember watching it. It felt like it was this live, big gala event, but it was put together to acknowledge that Tony Bennett had a great legacy and a great history, and they wanted to preserve that. So let's go back to Mitch McConnell. Again, I don't know what's going on with Mitch, but I know that he does not have people around him, in my opinion, that are using humor, a healthy understanding of moments others recognize. They're rejecting that of what is or is not going on. They're protecting the status quo instead of the individual and his reputation. Maybe that's the pressure of politics. I don't know. But in the face of whatever's going on, instead of figuring out and getting healthy, you know, he's doubling down and vowing to finish his next term, and I think he's committed to 2027, so that's 4 more years without knowing what's going on and without anybody protecting him. So we need a Lady Gaga for Mitch to figure out what's going on and support him and not protect or defend the status quo, but to protect or defend the individual. So may not be funny, but that's not what humor is always about. It's about recognizing what's going on, and someone should help this poor man to avoid what is happening in a public forum for him. That's about all I got to say right now. I hope you're watching this, and I hope you share it with others. I learned recently that I don't know how to watch TV anymore. My neighbors, today is Sunday, the Ravens play the Texans in about 2 hours, and my neighbors in the hood, we're all over 50, right? They're like, you know, can we watch the game? Can we watch? Nobody knows how to watch TV anymore. So thank God for YouTube. You can pick what you're going to watch. So, I don't know. I can watch Family Feud at any moment of any day. Maybe I should go to Steve Harvey's house to watch the game. But there you go. That's it. Let humor work.